In the heart of Georgia, in the year 1850, amidst the sprawling plantations that defined the antebellum South, lived Elijah, then 30, and his wife Sarah, 28. Their world was one of immense natural beauty, yet their lives were bound to the soil, their days dictated by another's will. Elijah, a man with a gentle strength, spent his days in the fields. From sunrise to sundown, he tended to the demanding cycle of cotton cultivation. The work was grueling, governed by quotas and the ever-watchful eye of the overseer. His hands, calloused from the hoe and the sharp bowls of cotton, told a story of relentless labor. Yet, while his body grew weary, his spirit remained unbroken. Sarah, often working in the main house, carried herself with a quiet dignity that defied her circumstances. Her tasks were different, but no less taxing, a constant performance of service under scrutiny. Their marriage, a profound bond of love and mutual support, had no legal standing. It existed only in their hearts and in the eyes of their community, a fragile union that could be shattered at any moment by the whim of their enslaver. Life under slavery was a constant struggle, a precarious existence marked not only by physical labor but by the pervasive psychological dread. The threat of the whip was a tool of enforcement, but the cruel words of their oppressors and the ever-present possibility of family separation were weapons that cut just as deep. Despite the ever-present dangers, Elijah and Sarah carved out a life. They found fleeting moments of joy in stolen glances across the fields and shared secrets under the moonlight. In the small pockets of time afforded to them, typically on a Sunday, they nurtured their bond and found strength in their community, sharing stories and singing spirituals that spoke of both sorrow and hope. It was in these quiet moments that the thought of freedom took root. It was a dangerous, whispered dream, but it became their guiding star, a beacon of possibility in the suffocating darkness of their bondage. One fateful night in November 1855, they decided to turn that dream into a reality. They embarked on a perilous journey north, their hearts pounding with a terrifying mixture of anticipation and terror. The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 had made such an escape more dangerous than ever, empowering federal marshals to pursue them even into free states. They traveled under the cloak of darkness, navigating by the stars and their innate knowledge of the land. They relied on a clandestine network of allies, both black and white, and the simple kindness of strangers to guide them. Hunger and exhaustion became their constant companions. Every rustle of leaves, every dog's bark sent a fresh wave of fear through them. The threat of recapture and the brutal punishment that would follow was a relentless shadow. On one terrifying occasion, they were almost caught by a slave catcher's patrol. Their hearts pounded in their chests as they submerged themselves in the cold marsh water, hiding amongst the reeds. They listened, breathless, to the sounds of their pursuers passing just yards away, the bobbing lanterns casting eerie lights across the water. By sheer will, immense courage, and a stroke of luck, they evaded capture. The silence that followed the fading lights was the most profound they had ever known. Finally, after weeks of travel, they arrived at the banks of the Delaware River. This wide expanse of water was the final obstacle separating them from Philadelphia and from freedom. With hearts full of hope and sorrow for those left behind, they crossed the river under the cover of night. As the small boat touched the northern shore, their harrowing journey from slavery was complete. In the city of brotherly love, they began to build a new life. For the first time, they were the masters of their own labor, the keepers of their own family. Elijah, putting his skilled hands to new use, opened a successful carpentry business. Sarah's warmth and her renowned cooking made their boarding house a welcoming haven for many, becoming a cornerstone of their new community. Here they watched their family grow, their children born into the freedom they had risked everything to secure. Their story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the unyielding pursuit of liberty. Thank you for joining us in remembering their journey.